Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Charles Tulip, and today I'm going to show you guys how you can change the colors of the emotions in Paralives. So this is super easy to do. We're going to make a mod, but you don't need any coding experience, you don't need any modding experience in order to be able to do this. So credit to where credit is due, Paper Bark has already made this mod and it's up on the Steam Workshop. It's called Colorful Emotions, and if you want you can download that mod. I wanted to change the colors slightly from what they did, so I like how the blue or sorry, how the emotion happy is blue in this game, and I'd rather it not be green because it just reminded me too much of The Sims 4 to have the background of the Sims or the Paras to be green all the time. Anyways, I'm explaining too much. Let's get into it. So what you can do here is from your main menu, you can click on this mods tab. You'll go into your mods, and if you have any mods installed, they'll all be here. So I've already made this mod. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off and show you guys how to make this mod from scratch. So go down here to create new mod, and then you can name this mod anything you want. You could name it, say, Moody Colors Mod. Click OK. Wait for it to load, and then you have your new mod right here. So all you need to do is click edit this mod. You'll go into the edit mode for the mod, and then come over here to the control panel. Now there's a lot of options on this control panel. You're just going to scroll down to the personality and identity section, and then click on emotions here. So this is where you can actually change the colors of the emotions in the game. So if you just want to change the main colors that are used, say for the positive emotions and the negative emotions, you can see they have the blue here, the orange here. So you could go in and change this to red, and now your negative emotions will all be red. You could change this to green. You could change it to any color you want, right? Click OK. Now all your negative emotions are going to be red instead of orange. If you want to change the specific colors and have a different color for each emotion, then just come down to the drop down for each emotion here. So for happy, we're going to choose this option, overrides background color. So go ahead and click that box. Then you can change the background color of only the happy emotion. So if you want happy to be green, just pick out a nice shade of green there, and happy will be green. I like the original blue that they have for the positive emotions, and I wanted that to apply to happy, so I did not choose that option. So if you don't want to override the background color, don't click that box. Now for sad, let's say you want sad to be blue, or maybe like a dark blue. So you can go in and override that. And you'll notice in here that actually there is a couple emotions that are already have an override color. For example, flirty has the background color pink option. So that's an option for that one. Uncomfortable here is a shade of red. And I think those may be the only two that have in override color already in the options menu. But it's pretty easy. You can go in here, you can change these colors to anything you want, and when you're done, all you have to do is go back out of this menu, go back to the My Mods tab, and click Stop Editing This Mod. Now, as long as you have this blue indicator on, this mod will apply to your game, and you can even go back into the control panel and you can just check, oh yeah, I made that one green, or whatever. But as long as you have this mod turned on, when you load into the game, the emotion colors will be whatever you set them to. So I think that's pretty cool. It's pretty easy to create your own mods in this game, and I like how easy and accessible they made this. So if you want to download my mod that I made, I'll show you guys the settings on that one. So let me turn off the one I just made. and I'll turn this one back on. This is the mod I made earlier, and I have uploaded this mod to the Steam Workshop as well. So if you want to download my version of this mod, you can, and the link for that will be down in the description box. So I'm going to show you guys how I set the colors. So let's actually go into edit this mod. So I still have the positive color as blue and the negative emotion color as orange. I only chose these for 2 emotions. And this is something else I forgot to point out, but right here you can see happy is a positive emotion because that box is selected. So you could also change whether the emotions are positive or negative if you wanted to, and that would change the main colors that they use down here. So happy I kept the same as it was. Happy is blue. Sad, I made this dark blue color. Stressed, I did not override the background color. So stressed is going to be this color orange. And happy and stressed are the 2 that I left the original colors. Angry, I chose this bright red. Bored, I chose gray for that one. Inspired, I did a nice turquoise color. Disgusted, I chose green for this one. Green makes more sense for disgusted for me. Anyways, I'm talking about that too much, but I'm talking about it too much. I just thought I didn't want happy to be green. I like the blue that they chose. So I made disgusted green. That's all right with me. And I made embarrassed yellow, kind of a orangey or gold yellow color. And amused, I went with purple. And flirty, I went with pink. So flirty and uncomfortable, I did not change these options either. So flirty is pink, uncomfortable is red. And the angry and uncomfortable, they are different shades of red. So you can tell them apart. I think this is really a useful option to incorporate in your game because when you're talking to another para, say a para that's not in your household, you can see what emotion they are feeling pretty easily just by looking at the background color on their portrait. And that will be changed by this mod too. So if you go in and edit these colors to all be different, then you can tell if the para you're talking to is sad, or if they're inspired, or if they're uncomfortable, or if they're embarrassed, and rather than just having the blue or the orange background there. So that is all you have to do to change the emotion colors in your game. You can go back out here, you can go right into your game and see all those changes that you made. Anyways, thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.